Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam.
Yes, it's 5 o'clock. Let's start with the Guru Vandana. Let's sit straight. Visualize Swamiji in the third eye. Nithyanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gaganasadusham Tattvalashyam Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvade Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Nithyananda, welcome to Kailash Kutyar Manifesting Past Session. Welcome all the little gods and the big gods and all the Paramashivas. Really nice to see you again. The state, space and powers of Paramashiva, the super consciousness of Paramashiva. Looks like a lot more kids than adults today. That's good. We're having more fun. Suddenly there's an increase. Is it holiday? Okay. Swamiji is giving us every day one breakthrough. The karma breakthrough, the decisions, critical decision breakthroughs, all the things that Swamiji is giving us a breakthrough in our consciousness. We have only learned in our life to become leaders. We have become the memory smartness, whatever we are learning in the school, the IQ, EQ, SQ. This is something called CQ, literally conscious intelligence. The real consciousness that exists in everything, absolutely everything. One of the kid Gurukul Balasans were asking today, Madhvit, how will we download books? I was just saying, we are consciousness. The book is also consciousness. If you tell the book, okay, give me all the details of the book, I want to download. Because it is consciousness and we are also consciousness, both are internet, that means we can connect to each other and download it. They are also matter, which is vibrating in certain frequency, which is also consciousness, which is also happening in one level, right? Frequency. I am also frequency. I am also consciousness. I am also vibrating in different frequency. If I am able to tap that frequency, that's all. I'm going to download that book. Simply Swamiji takes any book, he just looks at it, scans it and finishes reading. He reads thousands of books per week just by understanding that he is consciousness, the book is consciousness. Let's download, that's all. So he gets the name, page number. If he wants to refer, he'll just take a book and say, okay, you go to library, go to column, this column, and go to this rack and this row, this book with this cover, everything he will describe. But even after going to library, we will be searching. We would have exactly gone to the wrong side because he didn't say right or left. So understand where we exist. Confusion, chaos, always we are interested in our thoughts. Thoughts. If you let go that thoughts and decide once and for all, I am going to live in the present. The beautiful present only wakes us up to the reality. You taking up the responsibility to be in the present. Responsibility is not work. Responsibility is you expanding more and more and more energy flows into you. You will understand that only if you enjoy the present moment. If you're stuck with your thoughts, obviously it's tiring. But if you're in the present moment, obviously it's more enjoying. If you're present moment in a birthday party, how joyful you are. So understand, you can be if you want, but you don't really want to be all the time that way. That is the problem. If you decide to be in the present, just like how you are in a birthday party or some celebration, you will simply understand that you can go beyond all these things. You can literally start downloading, you can start doing so many things. Why we are not able to be in that present moment? The conflict between our inner image and the outer image. Constantly we are fighting between these two. If we stop fighting, the conflict is not there. We simply agree ourselves to be in more present, take the responsibility to be in the present, to reveal all these things in the world and understand more and more in the higher conscious plane. You will become a higher conscious plane, but it's your decision whether you want to live the higher conscious plane or you want to struggle in life. Struggling is the way humans live. If you raise to the higher conscious plane, you are going to build Vimana Shastra, you're going to build the quantum theories, the infinite theories, and something more. It's not going to be these mundane things that you're going to be struggling with. It's not that world is that's all. It keeps on expanding. If we are the first ones to experience that, we are going to have the joy of it more longer. That's all. Today, I want you to look in what is that inside you, the powerless space, always constantly, and the powerful space outside you that you want to project, which is not you. See, both are creating the problem. If you live the space, I am Paramashiva, and understand from what context. If I say I am Paramashiva, I am saying I am in oneness with everything. I understand that everything, see, the atoms in me, the atoms around me, the atoms in the laptop, the atoms in the book, in all the furnitures, everything is vibrating in frequencies. Everything is part of me. Everything that I see is part of me. If I make a decision, then the whole, my consciousness expands into that much. First, try it out in the room itself. Okay, I am now stuck in under the skin. Let me expand to the around the skin. No, the air, the aura at least, aura level. Yes, I can feel myself in the aura. I can feel my aura. Then expand it little more, the air around the aura. That is also me. Yes, I can feel the air also me. Then feel the furniture, the things which are there is also the same thing. If you go subtler and subtler, everything is you. If you understand that, you can connect to anything and download anything and everything will listen to you. Everything will just be the way how your hands listen, how your brain listen. What do you do when you have to do a math? Okay, start, you tell the brain to give the answer and you write it. Same way, you can connect to anything and get the whole thing done. Even now, be very clear, this is also matter. Somehow you're connecting to your brain and you're getting it. You're telling consciousness over brain and even now downloading it from the brain. Understand the same thing. You have some book in front of you. If you connect that is also matter and your consciousness more greater than the matter, I can simply download this because this is also part of me. Everything that exists around me is part of me. Just do it, keep doing for a few days, that everything, include everything in you, as you, the oneness in you. The more and more you connect, like internet, you will start tapping the intelligence of other things also. Now your thinking also gives in listening. Listening is the present moment. See, if you come to the present moment, everything you can awake. If you're constant in the conflict, then you are stuck. Drop that. It is irrelevant and redundant. Constantly fighting with ourselves. How long are we going to fight with ourselves? Aren't we bored? Let's come to the higher definitions of life and start living. If you only cherish it, it is going to happen. If you listen to Madhvit, it is not going to happen. If you listen to Swamiji also, only one level will happen. After that, you will forget again. Unless you manifest as your reality and manifest as powers and live that cognition, then only what Swamiji gives you becomes reality in your world. That is what the whole thing is. Why is it taking so long? Is because you have to cherish, you have to decide that decision and cherishing. No, I have to be in yes. Again and again, I'm started again this thought. I'm thinking about this, I'm thinking about this. No, I am not interested in that kind of world. Stop it. Start living in the present moment. Have a clear, no inner image, no outer image. I am in oneness space. I am Paramashiva. I am not going to project myself as greater outside. I am not going to project myself loser as inside. This is what we are doing. So stop that. That is only creating human again and again. Powerful cognition should possess you. Obsessed by powerful cognition. Then you will not be possessed by that mind conflict constantly. Then you will be creating a beautiful you from the new context that you have set, the present moment. Each time you are in the present moment, you become a creative energy. You create so many discoveries, inventions, so many things. Ultimate reality gets revealed to you all the time, 24/7, because you are not stuck with some mind which is only throwing tantrum. If you're constantly stuck with the mind which is throwing tantrum, you will also throw tantrum outside, you will also throw tantrum inside, you will be depressed inside, you will be a pain outside. It's never going to end there. You hold the context inside. I am going to be in the restful awareness. I am going to be in the oneness space. I am Paramashiva. I am not going to be in the mind. Yes, things are happening around me. Things are not nice happening around me. Things are really bad. I'm not doing well in my work or my school or whatever. Everything is happening, but that's not me. All that is happening around me is not me. Let me get myself back. I have to now collect myself back from all these things which pulled out my energy. No, that is not me. I am going to be in oneness with Swamiji. I am going to declare I am Paramashiva. For some time, I'm going to hold. Even some outside, it messes up my work. It is okay. From this context, it's mess up. Swami has told it can never mess up. Even if it mess up, it is only auspicious. It is going to make things better. So I am going to hold this only. Without choice, hold on to that context. If you hold on to the one space or any context you are connected, you understand, you have to hold. That is the only thing now left. You have so much of knowledge about the patterns, the problems and everything. You just have to hold that in the present. I can live in the present. I am Paramashiva. How Swamiji lives, I'm going to live like that. He is not stuck by past. He is not having patterns. He is not having conflicts, nothing. He just in present, going on creating, taking more responsibility, more creation, because it becomes a joy. See, more responsibility is more fun. It is not more work. He understood that it's more energy he's getting. More energy, more things you can do. So it becomes a beautiful cycle that you take responsibility, you have more energy. Because you have more energy, you start taking more responsibility. Responsibility is not work. Responsibility, you get more energy, more expansion, which is always joy. It can never be no complaint or blaming. That is only the mind component. It is nothing to do with the responsibility. So I want you to take 5 minutes, write down all the conflict. If you have any conflict, how you project yourself. You look at your friends. Hey, how do I project myself in front of them? I always try to behave very good or very correct, or whatever your language is. Cut it out completely and tell, I am Paramashiva. I'm going to in my front of my friend, I am going to be in oneness with Paramashiva. I'm back after some of the friends making fun of you. You feel powerless and cry. No, that is not me. Oh, what they were making fun is a person they understood us and they are making fun. That is not me. They have not understood. They are human beings. That much only they have awareness. So what I am inside is something beautiful. I am Paramashiva. Paramashiva can never be made fun of. How can anybody do? If they know, they will also not do it, because they don't know, they did it. So again, hold the context. I am Paramashiva inside. Whenever you're alone, hold the context from that I am Paramashiva. People are slowly realizing that if they are upset with us. In the outer world, be very clear. I am Paramashiva. I am oneness with everybody. Everybody is a reflection of me. Nobody can violate me. Life cannot violate me. Be very clear with this. Now take few minutes to write down this in every context. You put yourself in office, how do you really view? Do you have a conflict or are you comfortable? You put yourself in your home, especially people with you fight all the time, and put yourself in the Facebook or somewhere. You try to only exaggerate yourself. Put yourself in different groups and see how you are responding. You see if you're responding as a conflict, complete with that. Let's live the present moment, go to the higher dimensions, higher consciousness, higher powers. Let all the powers just manifest as simple. Swami says, even one thing, one powerful cognition, you start cherishing, your third eye will just open. Even one powerful cognition. That means we are not holding that powerful cognition consistently. That is all about it. Cherishing means what? We cherish so many negative things. No, that is called cherishing. If you have to understand, we cherish the positive space constantly. Simply, we will manifest as a reality. You will see outside also, you'll be having so many powers you manifested. You will come and share all that also. So let's take 5 minutes. Write down the conflict with respect to different groups, what we have, the inner image and the outer image, and make it redundant and irrelevant from the space I am Paramashiva. From the space I am in oneness with everybody. They are just a reflection of me. So how can I get upset with them? Okay, let's start. Yes, ma, we can have the Mahavakya. I'll read the question here.
Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om 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 Nithyananda Paramashivam. Nithyananda Paramashivam. Nithyananda Paramashivam. Nithyananda Paramashivam. Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om 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 Nithyananda Paramashivam. Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om 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 Nithyananda.
Yes, we are going to do the power of levitation. Yes, we can play it, ma'am.
The Shastra Pramana for the power of levitation is taken from the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra, Sutra 82, Dharana 57. Asane shayane stitva niradharam vibhavayan swadeham manaksikshine shanadakshinashayo bhavet asane shayane stitva niradharam vibhavayan swadeham manaksikshine shanadakshinashayo bhavet.
Yes, thank you so much. So here Swamiji translates, being situated on a comfortable seat or a bed, firmly cognize that your own body is without any support or base from anywhere. It is resting on nothing. But holding this cognition, when the mind becomes worn away and thought lessons arise, then it is an instant one becomes weightless and experience the space beyond the mind, the space of Paramashiva. Understand how we did in the courtyard last time. I want to tell all of you, this was the last power we did in the courtyard. Swamiji made us literally sit on the weighing machine, not us, but the kids. They sit on the weighing machine and they were in the oneness space. We were seeing the weight reduce. Understand, not in terms of your weight becoming less and less by Ahima Mahima powers, but this is literally weight becoming literally zero, so that the body just floats in air. When the thoughts just falls, the body becomes so light. When the thoughts are zero, your body is literally zero, so it will start floating in air. Once you're in oneness with Paramashiva, you will just see yourself floating in the air. So here again I'm going to read it. Being situated on a comfortable seat or on bed, firmly cognize that your body is without the support of the base from anywhere. It is resting on nothing. By holding this cognition, when the mind becomes worn away, a thoughtlessness arise, then in an instant one becomes weightless and experience the space beyond the mind, the space of Paramashiva. So just falling into the present, when you take yourself into the deep oneness, just your body completely empty, and you don't need something that to hold you. Simply your body becomes so light and body starts floating. Understand? Swamiji has told, even small 1 gram of toxin is there in the body, the floating is not possible to stay in the higher space. So your spiritual routine really will come in helping here today. All the detox and all the cleansing that you have done literally will start cleaning and literally will start holding you in the higher consciousness. The more you detox, taking haritaki and taking more liquids, and also for kids we are not asking them to be only liquids, taking liquids in terms of the herbs and taking the haritaki powder cleans us totally. At least take 2 times, so it cleans the body. For adults, please take malic acid. Swamiji has said malic acid is God. He didn't say anything less. So understand, it literally God means what? In the present moment, in the listening, whatever, Paramashiva. So just that apple juice, even the kids can drink apple juice every day or have a green apple. It's a green apple extract, that's all. It's an apple juice. Either of this cleanses your body so much. It removes the unwanted things, not the wanted things, unwanted, not even fat. It's all lot of things which doesn't get secreted outside. That is what is causing the problem. So removing all that is beautiful. At least nicely take 1 liter of apple juice and your body gets so cleansed. How much ever you want, you take it, and you will feel so light. The whole day you will be having a very light stomach. So you can just stomach anything. You will not have incompletion when something goes on, because you will able to stomach anything. So let's get into the levitation now. Let's sit straight. Visualize Swamiji, continuously chant the Mahavakya, be in the listening. Tell all the thoughts, pattern, everything to walk out. For some time you have only appointment, you and Swamiji. Just in oneness of Swamiji, hold that space. If you can sit in Padmasana, that's excellent. Or at least Ara Padmasana, just one leg on top of each other, how you sit on the ground for puja. If you can sit on like that, it'll be wonderful. Because that way the Kundalini goes up really straight, that's all. Or in the chair itself, you can put a Sukhasana and just fold your leg basically. And sit straight. Visualize Swamiji in the third eye and just be in oneness with Paramashiva. Other than you and Paramashiva, forget even your body exists. The body is irrelevant and redundant now. We are completing with the body itself. Just there is nothing other than you and Paramashiva. There is no body, there is no mind. Even the body tell it to step outside. I am going to be with Paramashiva. How in the deep sleep you don't have this body. Same way, decide this body is not required for me now. I am going to be in oneness with Paramashiva. Whatever happens to the body, let it happen. But my thing is, I am going to be in oneness with Paramashiva. Okay, let's chant deeply, in deep listening. More than loud, it has to be deeply in your listening space. Okay, let's start.
Nithyananda Paramashivam. 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 Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham.
Paramashivoham. Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham.
नित्यानंद परमशिवोऽहम् ॐ नित्यानंद परमशिवोऽहम् ॐ नित्यानंद परमशिवोऽहम् ॐ नित्यानंद परमशिवोऽहम् शिवोऽहम् 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 नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम् ॐ नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम् ॐ नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम् ॐ परमशिवोऽहम् 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 परमशिवोऽहम्
Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. 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 Om Nithyananda Paramashivam.
Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om 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 Nithyananda Paramashivam. Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam.
Yes, you can share also. Anybody new who felt the energy experience of levitation, body moving? No, naturally. It can't be something Somebody infused. So heat, anything, yes. Heat also you can share. That's good. Please put as everyone so everybody can read it. You want to share, Shagun?
Yeah.
Yes, go ahead.
You can say it out loud.
You want to speak, you can speak. That's perfectly fine.
After a while, it felt like my arms were not part of my body anymore. It's like I can.
Closer, can't hear.
So after a little while, it felt like my arms are not part of my body anymore. It felt like I can feel they're there, but it feels like I'm separate from the body. And I think if I had meditated for a little longer, it would have been throughout the whole body.
Wow. Superb. You're back. That's nice. Yes, please go ahead and share, ma'am. If you can share it, unmute it and share, that'll be really wonderful to hear your experiences. This is one of the very deep powers. And the first power that Swamiji started with all these power manifestation, we were like, no, what is this? Body is moving automatically. It was such a nice experience. And then literally the whole hall was jumping all kinds of ways. So one of the most beautiful experience, but we did not have the cognition at that time. With this powerful cognition, and simply it's way mind-boggling. That's really awesome. Yes, ma'am. Please go ahead and share. Tracy, Genesis, Meenakshi. First preference, kids. You can type. Beautiful. Just hold the experience and you can manifest no power, more and more power. Felt body not existing. Wow. Looks like we can do this power a lot more times. It's so beautiful. Yes, I felt the lightness and calmness throughout my body during the manifestation. Wow. I think Swamiji is really preparing us to fly. That's what it is. This is exactly how he said few inches he's going to make. He said it in the satsang. He said, I'm going to make all the kids and the adults to fly. And he's going to do that for sure. The Korandamattu Sami that he was talking other day in the satsang, I don't know if you remember, he even projected the photo and all that. And actually he had flown and they have taken pictures and all and done research on him in US. So many people are actually experiencing those levitation, real levitation, not coming down, but staying up few inches. Like how you grow yourself few inches, same way you're going to move your body up few inches from the ground. First, yes, you melting the body away. Then you'll start feeling lighter, and simply it'll be floating somewhere. That is how Swamiji feels 24/7. By the way, that's why he doesn't know which part where it is. He has to really get grounded, just opposite of us. How we feel this as a glimpse, he feels this as a regular, and how we exist as the glimpse. That's wonderful space. Yes, everybody please post your experience in Kailash Courtyard Manifesting Power page. Yes, thank you, ma'am. That's so you can really start holding the space of oneness, and you will start seeing yourself. Go on doing the detox. See, these are some of the kids are saying is because their body naturally is detox, and naturally it is happening for them. It's very easy for them to catch this glimpse. But for us, because of the toxin in the body, so take the toxin off, and more you will start manifesting more of this levitation. Yes, ma. Go ahead, ma. You want to ask something? Okay, I thought you raised your hand. Okay, understand the toxin in the body is only not allowing. No other thought current, no other mind, nothing. Just the toxin. Clean your body as much as possible. Your liver should be clean. And apple does a beautiful thing. So clean your body with apple, and simply you'll see the detox happening more and more, and your body literally floating in air. So thank you, Swamiji. Let's surrender to Swamiji all the Shaktis. Let's surrender all the Shaktis to Swamiji's lotus feet. And let all the Shaktis become the Buddhi. More and more subtle, powerful cognition I'll be able to grasp. With this cognition, let's end with the Purna Mantra. Let's visualize Swamiji in the third eye. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purna Purnamajashyate Purnasya Purnamataya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat Sarvam Bhagwan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam Padaka Arpanamastu. Om Nithyanandam. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Swamiji. See you all tomorrow for next manifestation session, and there will be one after the satsang. Thank you, Nithyanandam.